Now, one thing I'd love to do before we do shoot off is actually what we do at Smart Recovery at the end of every meeting, which is we go around the group and we ask the people to share what's one thing that they took away from the group and one thing they can do differently over the next 7 days. Now, it doesn't have to be the next 7 days, but just from the entire day, just in the tables you're in at the moment, if you could please take 60 seconds each and each person share one thing that they really took away from today, one thing that really landed and one thing that you could do differently. Share that as a group. We'll then come back afterwards and I'll invite one person from each table to have a share as well with the whole group. All right, might start with the table up the far back.
Are we talking about takeaways from today?
Yeah, just one big thing that you feel you've taken away from today.
So many people at this table said so many interesting things. I actually wrote a list. One was asking questions, like you never have the answers. And so whoever you're talking to, ask questions. Another one was connection. We need more connection. A big takeaway for me today, which I didn't bring up because we just started chatting so much about different things, was the speaking. Oh, I forgot now. But the speaking in colour and just like having that conversation of the thought of changing your lens when you approach this, because obviously I live in my experience. But I live in a country that has so much rich culture, and doing those acknowledgements with a different lens and just pure love and intention.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Leela.
Thank you so much, Leela. Let's give a hand. And this table just here.
I think one of my biggest take homes from today, it was the cultural stuff, definitely. But again, working in partnership with our library, like I found that really, really, really useful. But we also spoke about like the changing the landscape in and around our volunteering, and what that actually looks like for people and what their capacity is. And I think for our CDAT in Orange, we need to step away from a 9 to 5 like service provider kind of space. We need to start to kind of enter into the community, which probably means meeting outside of hours and all of those kind of things, to get our community involved.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. What's your name? Tori. Thank you so much, Tori. Let's give her a hand. And this table just here.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I found the volunteering segment really interesting because I feel as though I can apply that to the youth council that I'm a part of, and just hopefully through that I can get some more engagement and some more like dedicated members to it. So yeah.
Thank you very much. And your name?
Ruby.
Thank you, Ruby. And this table just in front of me.
The big thing that I took to is to pay attention to small details, because small details are often left out, and like we're looking at the big thing, but it's a tiny little thing that we miss that's really important.
Thank you very much. And your name?
Paulie.
Thank you so much, Paulie. And this table up the back?
We took away lots of individual things. Thought all the speakers were really good, and particularly enjoyed Mark's account of his life and his journey through addiction. And we spent a fair bit of time talking about the power of individual stories, and it's part of why we're in our various CDATs. We also took away that we might start meeting at midnight.
Thanks very much. And your name, sir? Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. And this table just here in front of me.
We had a bit of a talk about the fact that there's a couple of us here that are just newly trying to get things up and running, and just hearing people talk within the room was actually really beneficial for us to actually take away what other people are doing and how they're doing it, who they're engaging, and also to tap into resources that are already available. The other thing that we really did talk about was the speaking in colour as well. So we had a really big discussion around that. One of the points was around the map of Europe, which was a really big eye-opener, how we don't actually question anything in terms of, well, you don't look like that person, you don't sound like that person, yet in Australia we tend to have that ignorance. So that was a really big eye-opener, and just, yeah, I think it's been really good first day where everything has just kept everyone engaged. There's no feeling like you're dozing off or anything like that. It's just been really, really engaging. So
Fantastic. And your name, sorry?
Jess.
Thanks so much, Jess. And this table up the back?
Hi. We found the library a talk really interesting from a university-based CDAT. The differences between our library and the state libraries, and I think there's lots of ideas that we can take on board, and how the CDAT can function maybe more located within the library system facilities. Also. Changing expectations of volunteering, writing your own welcome to country, so one that you're comfortable with personally, that acknowledges the environment, the land, the sea, the air, the people, and also, the heartfelt stories, personal stories, I think have a lot of power, especially when it comes from a place of heart and humbleness. I think that has such a big impact.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And your name?
Jack.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Sorry, was it Jack or Jackie? Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jack. And this table up the back?
So we really enjoyed Mark's presentation, and Cherie's as well. And all of it, actually. We had a really good discussion about all the presentations, and obviously each one of us have taken something different. For me, it was definitely Mark's. I loved his presentation. Sheree for the rest of the table, and Dee's was really good as well.
Thank you so much. And
Does
your name?
anybody want to add anything?
No, that's great.
And your name?
Bo.
Bo. Thank you so much, Bo. And this table just here.
We spoke about, we all really enjoyed Cherie's presentation. I think unpacking the meaning behind acknowledgement of country really helped us, because what we found was we're usually really, reading out really structured, and we're kind of worried about, not missing anything. So I think unpacking acknowledgement of country really helped us understand the meaning of it. And the weaving activity as well was really helpful. We thought about some consultations we do with our community and our community of faith leaders in Fairfield, and thinking about ways we could do that where we go to their safe spaces and do kind of more an informal activity rather than a formal consultation. Maybe, we can engage a bit better with our communities.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Natasha.